ZOS just had their ESO Direct yesterday, and they've revealed all the content we'll be getting throughout the year. In this video, I'll mainly focus on two topics that directly impact the PvP. The new subclassing feature coming in June, and the ongoing Cyrodiil tests. So, sit back, relax, and let's dive in.
Hello everyone, Sayphex here.
The new subclassing feature in ESO allows players to select a secondary class skill line in addition to the main class. This means your character can access abilities of another class, opening the door to hybrid builds that were previously impossible. For example, a warden could gain access to sorcerer abilities, blending healing, mobility, and burst damage in a new and creative ways. The system is designed to increase the build diversity and encourage more customization across all types of content. In a nutshell, once you reach level 50, you'll be able to start unlocking subclass skill lines. If you have already unlocked these skill lines in another character, you won't need to grind them again, and they will be available right away. However, there are some important rules to keep in mind. First, you must use at least one skill line from your original class. Secondly, you cannot use two subclass skill lines from the same class. Thirdly, subclass skills cost 2 skill points each instead of 1, and classes, class sets, and class-specific scribing affixes will still be locked to your original class. Now, how does this all affect PvP? The upcoming subclassing system could have a major impact on PvP. One of the biggest concerns is the loss of class identity. When everyone can pull abilities from other classes, the unique feel of playing something like a Nightblade or Templar and everything starts to feel just a bit too similar. In solo PvP, we will likely see a rise in dominant meta builds. Players will gravitate towards the strongest combos and will start seeing the setups repeatedly, reducing variety and what should be highly dynamic environment. With that said, small-scale group play, the subclassing feature for that, might actually be a good thing. It would give groups more flexibility in building their comps, and it takes pressure off needing to run specific classes for specific roles. You can get a touch more creative without sacrificing team synergy. But there's probably gonna be a big challenge of balance. The number of potential combinations is about to skyrocket, and that makes it incredibly difficult to maintain fair and competitive environment. Some setups could become overpowered in the ways the game hasn't been ready to deal with before. And let's be honest, we players are always going to find some broken stuff first. The second topic I wanted to touch on is Cyrodiil tests. ZOS mentioned that they were happy with the results so far, and for what I've understood, more testing is planned shortly after the update 46 that lands when it lands in June. Personally, I think Zero tests were solid. The game felt fresh and performance was smoother. Fighting outnumbered felt more challenging, as you could only hit a limited number of players at once. I think increasing the limit from 4 to 6 for AoEs and maybe up to 10 for ultimates could make things feel a bit more impactful without being overwhelming. However, I did miss freedom of skill selection and the creativity of building something unique. Each class could use a bit more polish, and overall, I would like to see far more variety in playstyles. That said, I do get it, it was just a test, but it's a step in the right direction and hopefully a foundation for a better PvP system, maybe somewhere in few years. But that was just my take, and I would love to hear yours. What do you think about the new subclassing system, and how do you feel about Cyrodiil tests? Thanks for watching, and as always, have a great day and goodbye.